"What a glorious morning this is," said Samuel Adams to John Hancock at the Battle of Lexington, Massachusetts, 243 years ago on April 19, 1775. It was the day of the shot heard round the world.
Indeed, that first bloodshed in the American War for Independence was an extremely important event, but due to the modern-day revisionist history tactics of education textbooks in America, we are rarely told that this day was really about gun confiscation. You see, King George was all about gun control for the colonists. He had instructed his generals to begin rounding up the guns of the colonists in our land for one reason, so that he might oppress them with the measures of a tyrant. The fact is, the Redcoats went to Lexington and Concord that day to confiscate the guns, ammunition, and gunpowder of the American colonists.
Shocking to many modern-day pastors, ministers, and Christians alike is the location of the guns and munitions of the colonists. The arsenal of this freedom-loving militia was in the church meeting house on Lexington Green. In fact, a militiaman testified that Captain Parker said to his men, "Every man of you who is equipped, follow me, and those of you who are not equipped, go into the meeting house and furnish yourselves from the magazine and immediately join the company." And the pastor of that church, Jonas Clark, was a significant voice calling on his people to resist the British. The members of the militia on that green, that April day in 1775, were members of the congregation which met at the meeting house. You might say that this church launched the war for independence.
Americans need to remember this history, especially today when a new style of redcoats disguises educators, politicians, and now many high school students, being manipulated by delusional thinking, are rallying for federal government gun control. These groups descend upon our nation's capital or on our own village green, and the agenda is the same, although the style of clothing has changed.
Tragically, these factions in the modern American society have left off true constitutional understanding. These contingents are walking in a limited tunnel of vision, some on purpose, but most of them unknowingly. Yet both parties remain neglectful. While they practice the right to free speech, peaceful assembly, and petition found in the First Amendment, they seek to do away with the Second Amendment, the very instrument that prevents the annihilation of the First Amendment by a tyrannical power that loathes being reminded of individual God-given rights.
At the close of the Constitutional Convention of 1787, Dr. James McHenry, a delegate from Maryland, noted an individual asking Benjamin Franklin as he left Independence Hall, "Well, Doctor, what have we got? A republic or a monarchy?" And Franklin's response was, "A republic, if you can keep it."
If you desire to live in a free constitutional republic, please pray with us for the state of affairs in America and work with us to restore sound, biblical, constitutional thinking in America. This is Jake MacAulay
and Dominic MacAulay
with the Institute on the Constitution, bringing you
The American View.